picture of us.
A few months ago, I had a big decision to make. I was going to buy my first car. So I did my research, I headed down to the local store, I knew exactly what I wanted. The only thing was, when I got there, I started talking to the dealer, and I ended up with a totally different car than what I had planned. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy my car. It's very practical, gets me where I need to go, it's great on gas, but I wasn't 100% happy with what I got. Most of you probably already went down this road. Most of you probably have cars. Some of you haven't had anything yet. You never know when you're going to need another vehicle. But I want to share some good tips with you that will hopefully help you make that better decision. Throughout my speech, you're going to hear a few different topics, mainly about 1, cost and function, 2, research, and 3, patience. So let's go ahead and get into cost and function. Vehicles are expensive. Get a budget. How much are you willing to spend on a vehicle? How do you plan on paying for it? Using cash is a great way to pay. Cash and financing is the most common ways to pay for a vehicle. Most dealers offer financing through their dealership. Krebs from the Morning Edition states, "Cash can be king. Cash makes deals very simple." Why do you need the vehicle? What will you be doing with the vehicle? Everyone wants that top of the line vehicle, but is that what you really need, or can you actually afford it? You just need something to get you to point A to point B? Do you need something to work with, or do you need something sporty to actually have fun in? Let's move to finding how to find that perfect vehicle. Finding that perfect vehicle, in my opinion, can be a little challenging at times. Like, where do I even start? Nowadays, the internet can literally have everything you ever need. So there's literally thousands of websites out there. Common everyday websites is like cars.com, NADA, Krebs, KBB, JD Power and Associates, and Edmondson's. Most car sites will walk you through how to select a car. Cars.com will break down everything for you, like what kind of body style you want, how many doors, what kind of seats you want, how far you're willing to travel to get it, the price range you need. This is actually, when you pull up cars.com, most websites are like this. This is the main page, and you pull it up and you have how to select your car, if you want a new, used, certified used, the make and model, what kind of price you're willing to spend, miles from your house or location. This is just a very common car website. And a lot of them go further into detail, but that's just a very basic website to go, like a very basic outline of one. NADA, which states it is the largest vehicle pricing, information, and tools for new and used cars, classic cars, motorcycles, power sports, boats, recreational vehicles, RVs, and manufactured homes. So I would probably give NADA a try also, because that's a very good accredited site. Once you have a general idea about the car that you want, it's time to go shopping. Actually go look and feel for the car. Sit in, fiddle with all the buttons. Go for a test drive. And then also you want to shop around. Unless you're 10,000% sure that first time, keep on moving, keep shopping around. And the last thing, but not least, is the thing I struggle with the most, is patience. Having patience. If the price isn't right, don't be afraid to go somewhere else. There's literally thousands upon thousands of cars out there, and there is 99.9% of the time going to be that exact same car somewhere else, probably cheaper. It's best not to settle. If you don't absolutely love it, then keep moving. What annoyed you about your last car? Does that new car solve the problems? Let's say your old car didn't have seat heaters, but you decided the next car you had was going to have seat heaters. Don't even bother test driving cars that don't have it, because when you test drive a car, they're going to try to sell you that car. So don't even bother driving it. That came from the book Test Drive. Let the dealer come to you. Don't be pressured into buying a car. You're in control. The dealer isn't there to be your friend. He could care less about what you do. He just wants you to buy the car. Here's a quote from JD Power and Associates. Today's deals aren't merely limited to incentives. You can and should negotiate hard. Before you shop, go to kbb.com or Edmondson's just to see what your car's really going for and find out what loan you qualify for at your local bank and credit union. With good credit, you yield vast power in negotiations, says analyst Todd Limby at JD Power and Associates. Throughout my speech, I covered a few good topics to hopefully help you make a better decision on buying a car. We covered cost and function, research, and patience. Those are 3 very important topics to remember when you're looking for that perfect car. I hope maybe I've helped some of you at least know where to start when looking for that perfect car. It can be scary, but it can also be a very exciting thing. Just remember, it's your money and your car.